Hi friends, how are you? Today we are going to talk about England versus New Zealand Dream 11 analysis guys. If you haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, then quickly join the Telegram channel. Link is in description and pinned comment. Now let's continue guys. This match will take place at 3:30 p.m. and the first test between England versus New Zealand is going to played at the Lord's venue. Very important thing guys, this is the playing 11 of England, and what we have seen that both Ward and Anderson, they are not playing together in a same match for a long time except against very strong opponents, and except when the series is on the line. So in the first test match, you can expect that James Anderson will sit on the bench, and Stuart Broad will definitely play because he is the vice captain of the team now. And one big news is coming from the New Zealand side is that Devon Conway is going to debut in this match, and Tom Blundell he will sit out. Why is Devon Conway playing? Well, I will give you a very important reason. Okay, so watch the video till the end. Do not miss anything. Now guys, let's continue. Let's look at the test match record. This is the test match record of New Zealand batsmen. You can pause the video and check the record. Similarly, this is the test match record of New Zealand bowlers, England batsmen and England bowlers. And this is the first class record of for New Zealand players and England players. You can pause the video and check. So guys, the ground is Lords, and it's a very famous ground, you know already. And in the last 5 matches at this venue, batting first team has won one time and batting second team has won 3 times. That means bowling first team has won 3 times in the last 5 matches. Very important thing. So the team which bowls first has an advantage. Why I am going to talk about this in the later stage. Okay, and England at this venue in the last 5 matches has won 3 matches. Very important thing. And New Zealand has played only 4 matches since 2000 year 2000. Okay, since 2000 it has played only 4 matches and it has lost 3 matches out of those four. And guys, let's see the impact of spinners on this ground. So in the last 5 test matches, these are the wickets taken by the spinners. The maximum wickets have been 7, otherwise they have been 2. So you can take a big risk by dropping the spinners in your team, and I think it will be safe as well. So try to take less spinners and more fast bowlers even in the all-rounder section. Guys, let's look at the performance of New Zealand and England batsmen at this venue. So you can pause the video and check the performance. And Jack Leach, about Jack Leach I want to highlight it. His 99 runs consist of one inning of 92 runs. Very famous inning of a lower order batsman of England. So keep this thing in mind. Otherwise, he's not two good batsmen to play at this ground. Otherwise, you can see that Williamson, Watling, and Root all three have very good records. And Tom Latham and other batsmen, they have very average record. Let's look at the bowlers, guys. At this venue, we can see that fast bowlers they perform very well. If you see the number of wickets taken per innings, that means Bolt has taken 12 wickets in just 4 innings. So you can see that fast bowlers are much better than spinners. And let's look at the recent form. This is the recent form of New Zealand players. The match on the leftmost side is the match which has taken place latest. Okay, so remember this thing. Latest match is it was on left side. Otherwise, you can see the form and by moving to the right side, guys. And one of the most important thing I would like to highlight the form of Devon Conway, guys. So he did not bat in his last T20, but previously he scored 15, and then look at his scores: 92 not out in T20, 126 in ODI, and 72 in ODI. He is in a very good form, and I think he can transition very well in the Test format. Keep this thing in mind. Devon Conway can be your X factor in this game, especially in Grand Leagues. Otherwise, guys, you can pause the video and check the record of all the players. Now let's look at the form of England players. Very important thing, the form of Craig Overton, guys. Do not overlook his brilliant performance. He can be a star player in Grand League. So let's continue, guys. You can pause the video and check the record of all the recent form of the players. So now let's continue the player battles. Now one of the most important things to remember is that I do not have too many good player battles because England's batting lineup is very inexperienced. They do not have Butler and Stokes. So you will see that Root and so Root is everywhere actually. Bolt, Saudi and Henry all have troubled Joe Root, and you can see who has troubled Root more. It's actually Henry. So if he plays, keep this thing in mind. And Wagner has troubled Ole Pope. He has taken his wicket 2 times in 2 innings where they have faced. And let's look at the performance of England bowlers. So again, you will find Tom Latham, Taylor, and Williamson. So I have given you the player battles of all the top players of New Zealand players. So remember this player battles. And guys, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, then quickly join the Telegram channel. Link is in description, pinned comment. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done yet. Okay guys, now let's continue to the Dream 11. In fact, guys, before going to Dream 11, I want to share a very important piece of information with you about the Lord's pitch. So, as you know that Lord's Stadium, so it has favored fast bowlers a lot. But why is that the case? So, the thing is, the Lord has a slope in it. So, what does a slope do? A slope helps the ball to travel faster from one end, and if it is bowled from the other end, then it helps to lower the bounce. So one of the most important thing is at from one end if you bowl, the bounce will be more, and also the angle will be created such that the ball will leave the right handers, and this angle causes the right handers to be very vulnerable. From one end swing bowler gets a lot of help, from the other end seam bowler gets a lot of help. And since right handers are mostly under the scanner, and that's why what happens is that teams prefer to play more left-handers in their team, and that's why Devon Conway is going to play the next match, and also he's in a very good form. So that's the other thing. And one of the most important thing, again remember this thing, that left-handers ball comes inside towards them. So what happens in that case is that they can play the ball very easily. They are not going to be scared of the outside edge. So generally you will see left-handers perform very well, but very good and experienced players, they find a way to score runs anywhere, and that's why Williamson and Root they have very good record at this ground. So I just wanted to highlight this. Now let's move on to Dream 11. So in the wicket keeping section we have BJ Watling, no other option seems too good. And remember this thing, if you want to try, you can try Brazilian Grantling. He's definitely going to play the next match. In the batting section, I'm going with Kane Williamson and Joe Root first of all, and then I'm going to pick Henry Nicholls. He's been in a very good form for New Zealand, and especially he has been a savior. So if top order gets rattled by Broad and Anderson, in that case Nicholls can be very important in the middle order. He will play at number 5, and I will also go with Ole Pope. He has been a revelation for England, especially because not too many young players are coming from directly into the test side. So generally what happens that players are playing limited over format first and then playing the test side, and Ole Pope is a little bit different. So remember this thing. And Devon Conway, he can be a very good pick in Grand League. You can try him. And if Burns plays, I am again highlighting Burns. He is also very important player. In the all-round section, I am going with Colin de Grandhomme, and I am also going to pick Overton because he's in a very good form. In the bowling section, I'm going to try first Stuart Broad because he's the vice captain and he's definitely going to play this match. And I'm also going to take Bolt. He has a very good record at this ground. And along with that, Kyle Jamieson, he can score some good runs in the lower order, can also pick some very important wickets. He's in a very good form for New Zealand in the test match format especially. And now we have to take one more bowler. If Henderson plays, you can pick Henderson. I am currently going with Ole Stone. He bowled very well even on the spin friendly pitches in India. So you can expect him to bowl with the fire on Lord's pitch. So guys, this is my team preview, and if you want to go with good and safe captaincy options, you can go with Kane Williamson and Joe Root. Otherwise, I will suggest you to try something different. You can go with one of Joe Root and Kane Williamson as captain. I will prefer Joe Root because Kane Williamson has not performed too well in overseas tests recently. And in the vice captaincy, for the vice captaincy or for captaincy, you can go with one of the bowlers, especially the bowler who is going to bowl first, because we have seen that bowling first teams have won 3 times out of 5 tests in the last 5 test matches. So guys, this is my Dream 11 team preview. If you like the video, then please give a like to the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done yet, and join the Telegram channel. Link is in the description and pinned comment. See you in the next video. Bye.